Glorious day to you, my friends. Nihakatakari arnana hiaratata. This is the Angel Inspiration Reading for the week, Monday, May 31st, through Sunday, June 6th. Nihukutakara haratatinana. Let me introduce the crystals who wanted to come play today. We've got Lemurians all around, and a singing Lemurian. My guardian angel in my pocket wanted to come and play today. Thank you, Heather. In my pocket, selenite. The selenite window. And who wants to hold down the deck? It's got blue lace agate underneath, but it's a druzy celestine, celestite, it's looking kind of purple this way, so maybe, I can't remember, I got this a long time ago, it's looking kind of amethysty, druzy amethysty, so and interestingly, if we can get Zadkiel, my buddy, there we go. So we'll leave him up for a bit. And we have this grid wanted to come play with us. It wanted to join the Neokutakara. This is the Kabbalah Tree of Life, Neokutakara, with crystals in every sephirot. And we just have two selenites up at the top, representing the Ein Sof, the all that is. We've got a Campo del Cielo meteorite, two raw blue topaz for the upper triangle, two singing Lemurians, in the rainbow moonstone, representing the heart-centered triangle, two other raw, hand-mind blue topaz, rainbow jasper as a heart, and then down here in the kingdom, we have another raw, hand-mind blue topaz. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blue topaz, and we also have moldavite here. And the moldavite is in the position of Da'at, that is the position of, you can do your own research on Da'at and what does it mean, but this is the meditative position, because this really is not a part of, it's not a sephirot on the Kabbalah Tree of Life. It's there, but it's not. In between each of the triangles, the lower triangle and in the mid triangle, we have the abyss, trying to jump the abyss. And then we have the veil here. What we can't see past the veil, getting to the upper, the higher self. Normally it's just a veil. Once you're in the heart center, how we get there is through meditation. And by connecting within. And that's moldavite, our friends moldavite. So let us normally this is lit ahead of time, but and there's plenty of resin from from over here. We've got frankincense and myrrh. So let's put the deck back together as we invite and allow the holy fire to flow in, through, and around in every way and everywhere. in every wind. Yokatahara hatatanananiata karata. Iso ura hata ananata tayerea. Niata ata isa hananata ata tikachara. Isa hananana. Can we? Can we? Bottom of the deck, pre-shuffle. Doesn't want to focus. Iso hota ara hata nananata. There we go. Niakacha ara hananata ariera takariara. So kunana ara takananania. Oh, right off the bat. Iso nanana. Silence your thoughts. Meditation. The deck is well pre-shuffled. So that is the central theme. 10, 1 and 0. Let us look at this. The 1 is the Hari, what we manifest. All the physical form, or all the form, because every thought is a form. And 0 is the unlimited, the Ein Sof, the all that is out there that is not yet, not yet thought of, not yet dreamed of. Yaya tatakara hurutukura tata. And then what advice, what inspiration do you have for us for the East, for the Earth, for the new dawn? Niokata arahata anananiria, atahata arahata kasanananiara tata. Norahata arahanananata ti, shishakura aranananirata. And yes, we have our Reiki angel in the Reiki Hamsa, Niakahata anananata kari, Sokutu anananata, the inspiration, Nihata arahari, Sanananata katakara tatata, for the East, Niokuha aratata, for the earth, for the material, for the manifestation, Niokatakara tata, the physicality. Well, it dropped out, Niokuhusanananiaratata. Speak from the heart. Number 25. What do you see in this image? Sahanata. Hisa ito no nohro. Ahiahata tita. Shishia katana. Yaya tatati tokoro horta. Itaniniara tatahara tatatuku. Yaya ikahatita. Ni arahatatatita. Iska hata arata nananataka. An inspiration for the south, for the fire, for the desire, for the inspiration, for the ideas. Niaka arahatatsaki arata ananatoku. Hata haha hananahiyo. Yaka ariaratatnire ukunananata aratakur huta. Shishibi arata. There's many that are talking and influencing. Niuka hatari arananatita. Ata arananatokuro. But they say, no, not yet. Niuka hata arata here. Nara haskene here, siti. Hutoro horahananahasa atatita hana. Ayakotora hananoro ukacha ariata. Archangel Uriel. Niaka anananata tetiariartata. Nihata arnananata atakatekieta, the watcher of the west, Niakucha aratata, the light of God, Akahananani so utari, Sahasa atanananata kohoshash, Hisanananari aratata. Card number 5, Niakananani aratata. For the last day of the 5th month, Niokotata arahanani aratata. Saatatiri arananata ta. Shishiatari aranaka koa. Shushukuro ratakanani tokoro hora. An inspiration, Niokahanani ratata. For the west, for the water, Ukananata ariharatakata. Isananata. For the nurturing, for going with the flow. Hutananata tata. The water takes the path of least resistance, carving through everything in its path, slowly over time, cooperating. All of the water molecules that pass through the flow over time contribute in the change naturally, effectively, in divine right timing. Shushukuruta Rakanaea Arhata Tatiti Koro Shishahatura Ratakai Sarara Neorora Ratariara. For the west, for the water, Neokotar Haratahanira. Wow, we got 4 cards. Neokochara Tatatita Katakara. Let us see. Neokotar Watata. The main one is this one. Be strong. Number 31. Neokohata Araniaratata. And again, looks like Mount Shasta. Neokata Aratananiratata. And my buddy Mike Matsumura, he said, let's see what else we got here, though. Step into the light. Number 26. Greet the dawn. Number 23. And Universal Heart. All great cards. Well, this is a stacked deck anyway. Number 24. I think we're going to do it this way since they did come out together. And what do you see? What do you see in each one? Feel free to pause the video to see what inspiration you gather from each one. I just greeted the dawn for the eclipse. In the Universal Heart. Inspiration for the north, for the air, for the idea, for the intellect. Again, the air molecules, they have less, they have more entropy. They have more choices. They rearrange. And it's interesting how we interact with the air, how the more physical interacts with the air. And Alona's been talking to me about the higher dimensions and densities. It's really less dense. And how the air molecules interact with themselves or each other is kind of how the physicality is in the higher dimensions, on how they interact, how they can still interact, and how they see each other and see themselves. And each of the air molecules are still molecules, and they still interact, and they still obey the laws of the universe. So, inspiration for the north, for the air, for the intellect, for the thoughts. This is where it begins. With the thoughts. We need to have the idea of what to put out to the universe. Our heart has its core vibration, and it is always interacting with the universe, with the law of attraction. And what it sends out to the universe is what we get back. But the ideas that we send out also, the ideas and the rockets of desire and the okuta harawatatira sakanana. So these are both masculine. And they cooperate together. Your ideas and the desires, they become the desires. Those are the rockets of desire that you send out to the universe. And this is the this is what we're sending out to the universe. Maybe it's wrong. Okay, again, inspiration for the north. They just like talking. And what do you want to put in those ideas? What are the ideas that you are putting out to the universe? And are you fueling that with your passions, your desires, your joy? Because that is how these things are in alignment with your joy. Not quite Archangel Gabriel, but it flipped out for me to see. Which is okay. If you want Gabriel, if you want to be, you just pop out again. Interesting. Check your emotions is trying to pop out, but there we go. Faith. Have faith in the universe. Number 39. Five birds. Wow, my left hand is on fire now. Have faith. Have faith. Curious. Archangel Michael. So we've seen 3 of the 4 watchers also in this. And the watcher of the east is Archangel Michael, along with the star Aldebaran, which is the fiery eye of Taurus. And the watchers of the 4 royal stars marked the equinox, the spring equinox. It's so on fire right now. It's like my hand is above that candle. It's Archangel Michael and Aldebaran are the watchers of the east. Archangel Raphael in Regulus, the heart of Leo, are the watchers of the south. Archangel Uriel and Antares, the heart of Scorpio, are the watchers of the west, and the watchers of the north are Archangel Gabriel, and Fomalhaut. Maybe the big fish at the foot of we're done with that. Thank you for your inspiration. By silencing our thoughts, we're turning down the volume on external influences. So we can listen to our heart. Where we get clarity and peace of mind. Because our minds are constantly full of chatter and not necessarily productive thinking. And in yoga, we call it the monkey mind, which is why we meditate, which is why Shavasana, everything we do in yoga, is to get to Shavasana, is to get it so that we clear our mind and we interact with our breath and our body. So we can quiet the mind and we can experience our true authentic selves in our heart center during Shavasana, which interestingly means corpse pose, which is the north, the rebirth. For when we die, we can be reborn into our true authentic selves. Because this idea of who we are is not always in alignment with what our heart center says what we are. And the angels ask us to affirm, I am the master over every thought. I can achieve mind over matter. And I release all negative thoughts and messages in order to fully live in the now and to fully live as my true authentic self. And when we listen to the heart, when we silence our thoughts, we can listen to the heart. And then when it is time to take action, we can speak from the heart. We can speak honestly. Stay hydrated, my friends. Water is life. And the angels ask us, are we conditioned to say things? Do we always have to respond? And do we have this, do we succumb to this overwhelming need to fill the silence with words? When you're with somebody, do you feel it's necessary to speak? Sometimes you don't need to speak, but when you do speak, speak from the heart. You know you got a good thing going when you don't need to speak and you can feel the other person's energy or the other people's energy. And you feel at home and you feel safe. And you feel abundant. And when you speak from your true authentic heart, only love can come forth. And the angels ask us to affirm, I speak my truth with heartfelt love and compassion, and I encourage others to speak their truth. And Archangel Uriel is promoting wisdom, creativity. Wisdom and creativity. That's what the Kabbalah Tree of Life is all about. It's a map of how to live. From the heart center, and how to ascend from living in the lower chakras to living in the heart center, to living in the wisdom and divine right timing, combining wisdom and knowledge, into understanding. And Uriel asks, are you listening to the guidance of your inner voice? And the angels ask us to affirm, I honor and listen to my own inner seeing and inner knowing and inner voice. Because that's where our source resides. Our heart centers are connected to all that is, the Ein Sof. By allowing that knowledge to come forth, by silencing these human thoughts, these external thoughts from other humans, from other interactions, allow our heart to speak that truth. And I trust my heart's guidance and inner light. And be strong in the flow. Are you fighting the current? Is it like, are you walking upstream or swimming upstream? Just stop swimming. Stop resisting the flow. Just take a deep breath and let go. You shall float. And the angels ask us to affirm, I face my challenges with strength and compassion, and I allow the angels and all that is, and loved ones to support me in times of need. Because when you allow the strength of the universe to work with you, when you are in the flow of the strength of the universe, that's the same thing as stepping into the light. That is the same thing as greeting the dawn, the new now, because you are connected to the universal heart. And faith, belief, trust, hope. And when the situation seems almost impossible, that is the time to allow yourself to take a leap of faith. Because faith illuminates the dark with the light of hope and a glimpse of new opportunities and a purpose to continue when you feel lost and alone. You are never alone. You are never alone. Check silence your thoughts. That aloneness is merely a impermanent thought. When you silence your thoughts, your heart will speak that unification, that you are connected to all that is. And that is what the light of God is. That's what stepping into your light's all about. That's what being strong is. When you have faith, it's easier to be strong and connect to this universal heart. And the angels ask us to affirm, I take a leap of faith, trusting that my angels are by my side. And having faith keeps me attuned and connected to my purpose in life. Although faith is an idea of separation, it is one way to connect back into the heart center. Gratitude is yet another. Ahahana asihia toro. Ushahata takahi shishukuna. Niaharana hatata. Shishukuhusa nanuto. Chicha ata. Anahaya zatirarariara. Hanahaka heti. Shihiasa niarato. Shihinararata. Yisahananiarata korotuku. I feel one of you connecting in right now. Nurture your dreams. So the inspiration for the week: silence your thoughts, speak from the heart, with the light of God. Be strong and have faith. Because you are connected and you are unified with all that is. Namaste, my friends. Make it a great day and make it a great week. Because why would you leave it up to anyone else?